Hey guys, today is day 35 of Millionaire MBA, and today we had Lord Harris, and Lord Harris he's the founder of Carpet Right PLC, and his motto, his little theme is building a leading brand twice. So I'm going to go through the notes. And the first one is about running a team and making everyone enjoy in what they're doing. So yeah, I get that a team is really important if you want to become bigger or a big company. You have to have a team. You can't do it all by yourself. So you're gonna have to hire people and delegate and assign things that will lessen the load on you. So yeah, and then with this team, you gotta make sure that everyone enjoys what they're doing, that they believe in what you believe in the product or service or in your companies, and that y'all click and basically harmony. So yeah. Okay, the next one is, in my early days I didn't delegate down. So this one is delegate. This is something, if I haven't read this, I would not have done this, because I'm more of a reserved kind of person. I kind of want to have like everything under control, and I feel that delegation would be like way later in the company that I have, and that I'll just be like so stressed out and stuff that it's just like so frustrating. But now that I know this term, and that this guy regrets that sort of thing, then I definitely would consider it more. And if I had the resources to do that, I would definitely do it, because it sounds really important and really fundamental towards easing things up for you and creating more of a bigger, more efficient company. So yeah. Okay, the next one is calculate the downside instead of being too optimistic. So being optimistic is being too positive. So if you're too positive, then you're just doing it and not really thinking about it. So I believe a lot of people have this, that they lack caution, and they just do it and not look at all these circumstances. And for me, would I do that? Would I calculate the downside? I always calculate the downside, but I know a few things I would not calculate and just go through it. But since for me, I like to think things out and make sure everything's good, that all aspects of the business are good. So I'm sort of a cautious sort of person, but yeah, but being a little optimistic, I have that in certain parts of me, like just taking this risk and like just believing that it will be good and I'll be making good money, and this little thing here has really good margins. So if I make one sale, then that's just like pretty awesome, and I have some bank. I mean, it's a really good profit. So it's like 300 to 600% margins. So but you gotta calculate the downside. You gotta be cautious and make sure everything is good and thought out. and make sure there's more pros and cons, basically. Okay, the next one is, I know what I'm talking about when I do a speech. So yeah, I took a speech class in college and I never passed that. So when I heard a speech, I was like, that's something I need to improve on. And when I was in college, I knew what I was talking about, but really I didn't know. I know this is a contradiction, but I knew a little bit about it, but I just didn't know it entirely, and that's one of the failures that I had in speech, that I didn't know all the material, and I was stumbling through and just struggling because I didn't know the subject A to Z, and I was just struggling, in speech class, and I never passed that class, and I was really nervous. I was a really shy guy. I didn't like being in front of people, but yeah, that's long gone. But yeah, you just need to know what you're talking about. For me, that's something that it will be greatly needed, because since I'm such a quiet person, I am a quiet person. I don't really speak out much, so this would be quite a learning curve for me, and I'm not sure if I ever gonna do a speech, but someday I probably muster up courage to do a speech, and I'll probably get praise, and I'll probably begin doing it more because of that praise and that faith from people. Well, I don't know, man. Okay, the next one is, it's all about the team and letting the team do your weaknesses, letting them have the freedom. So, yeah, this goes back to teamwork. Running a team, yeah, once I have a team, then I'm gonna let the team do my weaknesses, like accounting. I have an accountant. Whenever I have an accountant, I'm gonna give all my financial duties to him and or her, and then if I get really big, then there's this finance manager, and I will have weaknesses in the financial department. So yeah. So I only had 5, and that's my top 5. So yeah. So Lord Harris was pretty interesting. I didn't really get much notes from him, but since he spoke of stuff I already knew about, so. But he was interesting, and I learned some things from the carpet company, and he succeeded with a struggling carpet company. Well, a carpet outside of the UK sort of thing. So, but yeah, he's real inspiring, and I like it. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time.